Hey everyone, welcome to a little bit of Diablo 3 coverage with Otten. I'm sure you've seen quite a bit of the footage before, but I thought maybe I could just share some of my opinions about the changes that have gone on in the beta as far as I've seen them. Let me start with the salvage mechanic. In an earlier version of the beta, I thought it felt a little bit off just because it was given very early and you could use it on any item. So it meant that you got a lot of materials very quickly, very early. And it sort of defeated the purpose of going to a vendor because you didn't go there and sell anything. So then it was moved back to a later point in the quest chain, and it kind of meant that, okay, well, you might go to the vendor one time, but after that you didn't really need to. So now it's a crafting, it's like one of the skills on the crafter, and you can only use it on magical items. So it did both those things. It sort of made it where you could use it a little bit at about the same time that you did in the earliest version that I saw with the Nephilim cube, but then you could only use it on magical items, and by that point you don't have a lot of magical items, so it's not really going to be a huge thing, but it really feels very balanced now. This part of the video shows that what it kind of is like when you're fighting with a subpar weapon or your class and the level range that you're at. In the previous version of the game, the magical gear that you really need to really feel very powerful, felt really accessible in the early part of the game. The drop rate for magical items was higher, and because you were getting so many materials from the Nephilim cube, you were able to use a lot of the crafted material very quickly. Previously, if you didn't get a drop, you kind of felt like, oh man, I'm not getting a drop. But it was so common to get a drop that you almost felt like you're getting unlucky. Not that getting unlucky is a bad thing, I mean, it's part of the game, but it feels better to feel like when you get the magical item that you feel lucky, not that like, oh yeah, it's standard all the time. So that's it for me for now. I hope that you enjoyed taking a look at this, and stay safe out there.